I know. That's what
Good evening, everyone. My name is Fran, and I'm a Liberty University student enrolled in the Religious Studies program. Today I'm going to talk to you about marriage and divorce and the effects that it has on the family, the society, and children as well. What is marriage and why does it matter? Well, Ronald T. Anderson for the Heritage Foundation wrote an article entitled "Marriage is the attaching of a man and a woman to each other as husband and wife, to be father and mother of any children that are sexually produced out of that union." Now, marriage matters because it's a personal relationship that serves a public purpose. And that's going to take me to telling you about myself. I've been married for 28 years and without any interruption in that union. And that's because we have love and respect for each other, and that keeps us bound together. Now, when you honor your vows, you honor God. When you dishonor your vows, it causes a devastating effect on your marriage. That brings me to my point number one. Marriage is a commitment. It is to be honored. God created marriage. Ephesians 5:25 says to the husband, "Husbands, love your wives as Christ loved the church." Ephesians 5:22 says, "Wives, submit to your own husbands." And that's going to bring me to my point number two. Marriage should be considered a necessity. Kathleen O'Connell-Corian wrote an article titled "The Psychological and Emotional Aspects of Divorce." And I quote her in this. She said the United States has the highest divorce rate in the world. And over 50% of those divorces in those marriages end in divorce. Now, Ryan Anderson wrote another article, and that was titled "What Must Be Done for the Future of Marriages?" Well, number one, husbands and wives should be faithful to each other through thick and thin. They should focus on staying together until death do them part. Mothers and fathers, they should take the obligation of their children seriously. It's believed that children fare better when they are reared in a wedded biological parental home. With divorce, they struggle with abandonment, they struggle with anger, hostility, depression, and a whole host of other issues. And that brings me to point three. There are 3 C's in the marriage: communication, commitment, and compromise. Be committed to each other. Committed to staying together through the good times and through the not so good times. Communicate with each other. Communicate, really listen to each other. Hear the other person and what they're saying. Compromise. Compromise. If you can't come under this decision, then come under a mutual agreement and stick to that agreement. In conclusion, value your marriage as God does. Carol Hatcher of CBN, the Christian Broadcasting Network, she uses an analogy of recycling. Recycle your marriage. Discover your spouse's love language and speak it. Practice a 10-second kiss. Check in every day. Hello, how are you? I love you. I encourage you all to take an analysis of your marriage. Make realistic goals for your marriage so that you'll be able to honor God with your marriage. Now, I hope that I've encouraged you guys this evening. I hope I've persuaded you to take a look at your marriages and the state of your marriage. So I want to thank you so much for your attentiveness, and God bless you.